We have made a list of the kindergarten concepts that we'll be teaching this year in math, and then we split them up among the two of us. So she has her list that she's responsible for, and I have mine. And then I have an instructional assistant that's full day, and so she spirals or goes back over all the skills that we've taught.
And we talk frequently to make sure that we're hitting everything and complimenting each other.
I assess my kids nearly daily. Sometimes it's formal and a lot of times it's informal. So sometimes it's by observation or through hands-on tasks, and sometimes it's through paper and pencil. So there's just many different ways that I collect data, but it's on an ongoing basis, so nearly daily. And then Ms. Crabtree has her set of skills that she teaches the children, so she assesses her own skills too.
Right, and observation during the group while they're working, you can see if someone is getting the skill or if someone needs extra practice on the skill. We use MAP scores. If the student has an IEP, then they have goals that we're monitoring through that. So it's pretty much constant.
In the area of math, we start out by grouping our kids according to their fall MAP scores, and then we kind of tweak our groups according to the progression of our students, or if students are struggling, we might move them up a group or back a group depending on how they're performing. So we start off with MAP scores in math, and then we just move the kids around as we see needed.
Consistency and communication is very important, and just mutual respect in the classroom so that all opinions are valued, and then we just constantly monitor the children and work together to meet their needs.
Especially with this group, I'd say the biggest barrier was maybe a lack of respect or learning how to respect each other. So my big focus at the beginning of the year was building relationships with these kiddos to get them to buy into what I was trying to do with them. So it's really working on building relationships through, conversation and getting to know you activities, as well as communicating a lot with the parents, and so the kiddos know that we're on the same page, and just creating an atmosphere in our classroom that's kind of family-like and really loving and supportive of each other. So it's all about relationships with this group especially.
We have the list of skills that we want to teach, and we decide who's going to teach each skill, or if we're teaching the same skills in different ways. And then we monitor the children, and as we see needs arising, we meet the needs. We'll differentiate within the group. We also differentiate each group. So one group might be made up of children that are working on a higher level skill, and another group may be made up of children that are working on a lower level skill. And then within the group you may need to do some differentiation too, but that comes from the observing them working.
So for example, some children may be working on adding 1 digit by 1 digit, and in the same group you may have some adding 2 digits by 2 digits. And so it just depends on where the kid's at, but first and foremost we meet the kids where they're at and then push them forward at an appropriate rate for them. Okay. We use MAP at the beginning of the year in the fall, and the MAP will give us areas of where the kids are scoring higher and areas where the kids are scoring lower. So at the beginning of the year especially, we start targeting the lower skills to help move the kiddos forward. So, and also through observation as well, we know, or we figure out quickly what is missing and where the holes need to be filled in. Also through informal, not only observation and MAP testing, but also through our beginning of the year kindergarten testing, it gives us an idea of where to jump off or where to start with the kiddos. And so we start there, and as we see the kids progress, then we start really differentiating and moving the kids forward at the rate that's appropriate for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it okay to have 9 right here?
No.
I need one more to make 10. And then now what do I do?
You switch them over. No, stack them over.
Stack them and then move them over. So if I have, Elijah, just 9, I can leave it just like that, can't I? But if I add number 10, then I have to stack them. Okay.
Stack them like this.
Now tell me if I'm doing it right, Elijah. Ready? Tell me, Abby. Now, is this right?
Yes. No.
No. What do I need to do?
You did flip one. You put one right here. 1 and 10. No. Put right here.
If I get a train of 10, where do I put it? Do I leave it in the ones place?
Nope.
I move it to the tens place, right? Elijah, is that right?
No.
Yep, that's right. You can't have a 10 in the ones place. So I want you to try something for me. Get your cubes ready.
We both have a black.
We both have a black. Okay, get ready. I would like for you, I know, buddy, I'm a little bit tired too. I would like for you all to show Miss Flickinger the number. That's awesome. Show Miss Flickinger the number 3. Using your ones place, show me the number 3. Go ahead, Brooklyn.
3. Odd Todd.
Why'd you call that an odd Todd?
Because it's alone.
Which one's alone?
The odd Todd.
The odd Todd's all alone because he doesn't have any friends, so we call him an odd ball, right? An odd Todd.
But what if you had a friend, he has a friend, and then he didn't?
Then he would be the odd Todd, wouldn't he? He'd be all alone, so we put the friends together.
But what if you had it like 3 together like this?
But in this game, we are putting only 2 together to see if we have an odd number or an even number. Good job, Brooklyn. Let's try this one, an even Steven number, you're right. Let's try this one. You ready, Kinsley? Build this for Miss Flickinger. Oop, I made the wonkiest 8.
Put a 6.
Woo, okay, show me 8. Show me 8.
Then you add another one and another one.
Show me 8. You can do it. On the 10 side? Good catch. Keep going. Now go back and count them and make sure that you have 8. Kinsley, count them and make sure. Now you have 8, right? And you gave them friends. But if you look at the way you organized yours, you kind of have them all over your ones place. But if you put them in pairs, Elijah, like Abby did in rows, it would be a lot easier to count them. Count them again. Try it again. There you go. Good catch. Did you count them to make sure you have 8? Okay, pointing finger ready. Abigail, let's get, Miss Flickinger needs to build 8. Elijah, let Miss Flickinger build 8. Okay, Abby, finger on your first cube. Let's count together, please. 1, count with me, Eli. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. What if I ask you to make 10? Can you show Miss Flickinger how you would make the number 10?
So you put 0 on this side and 1.
Let's see how you do that. He said to put a 0 on this side and 1 on this side. So like this?
8, 9. Yes.
She says, no way. What did I forget to do?
So you need. That's what. Stack them up.
Wait, I can't stack them up yet. I only have 8, and you said you have to have 10 to stack. So what do I do?
Stack them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What do I need? 9, 10. So how many more do I need to add? 2. Now I do what?
Stack them.
Abby, or excuse me, Brooklyn. Now that I have 10, what am I going to do with those?
Stack them.
Stack them? Are you racing me?
I win.
Okay, now what? Does everybody have a train of 10?
Yes. I got 10.
But how many should you have in your ones place, Eli?
1.
How many should you have over here? What does that say? Oh, does this say a 1? What does it say?
This is 0.
0.
And 1.
So what about this side?
1.
So what do I do with this train of 10?
Move it.
All right, move it over. So let's touch count. Finger on your train. 10.
20.
Wait a minute, do we need 20? These are all ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a 10. Elijah, you caught yourself. How many did you have? When you had 2 trains, you had how many? 20, but how many did he need? Does he need?
10.
1 train of 10, right? So what are you going to do with that one? Elijah, silly boy. What do you need to do with this one?
I have 2 of this one.
Take that one away.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, let's stop right there for a second, please. Take them off your board. Show me 0. Yes, ma'am.
The computer over there is really loud and I can't, I know how to do that. You quit.
So it's okay, Elijah. So take a break from the computer and just grab an iPad for today, okay? Thank you. Okay, let's try this one.
I think I know how.
That's okay, we'll get it later. Try this one, Abby.
8, 11 or 7.
What number is this? What number is this?
7.
Show me 7, please.
4, 7.
What side does the iPad go on? Good.
It's everyone.
I know.
Everyone.
Kinsley, count your cubes and make sure you have 7. Count them and make sure you have 7. Brooklyn, count them.
7. What do you?
Bring that baby up here. There you go.
Why do these needs only one in this?
Matthew and Carter, go with Miss Gilman, please. All right, finger on the first cube, Kinsley. Here we go. 1. Oh, wait. Eli, finger on the first cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's see if you get this part right. I'd like you to make the number. What is this? No, what is that? What's a 1, 2? 12. Very quietly make a 12. A 1, 2 is a 12. Make a 12. Brooklyn, where do your 1s go? In the 1s column or the 10s column? But we need a 12. So what are you going to do about that? Okay, now what, Brooklyn? Well, right now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're trying to get to 12. So what goes next? Okay, now what are you going to do with those? Show me what you're going to do.
8.
Stack them up. Good job. Now you have 8, Brooklyn. You need 12.
12.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Uh-oh, where does that baby go? 11, 12. Okay, now you have 12. What do you need to do? Stack them. Eli, what happened to your 2 red ones you had right here? You put them back. So now when you put this on there, then how many will you have?
0.
But how many do I want you to have? 12. So look at Abby's board, boys and girls. Put your hands in your lap. Speedy quick, speedy quick. Eli, put your hands in your lap. Look at Abby's board. Let's count Abby's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boys and girls, you told me you can only have 9 right here. We have 12 right here. Abby, what do you need to do to your blue ones? To your 10 of them? Just bump them over. Hands in your lap, Kinsley, and give her your eyeball. Just stack them, then move them. So stack up your 10. Not you, ma'am. Put your hands away for a second. I want you to watch Abby. Watch her, Eli. She's doing a good job. Okay, Abby, now put your babies back up there. Now watch this, kindergarten. How many trains should I have? No. How many? What's that number? One. Do I have one train of 10 right here? And how many ones should I have? Two. Let's count them. 1, 2. If you'll place your hands back into your laps, please. Count with Miss Flickinger. 10, 11, 12. And what number is this? 12. Does this number match my 1s and 10s? It does. So I want you to think about this, Kinsley. I want you to turn to your shoulder partner. Turn to your shoulder partner. Tell your shoulder partner, what do you do when you get 10 in the ones place? What do you do when you get 10 in your ones place? Elijah, you had the best answer. What did you say you do when you get 10 over here in your ones place? Stack them up. Listen to her explanation. She put her 2 back here because she didn't need them to make a train of 10 over here. Very good. You ready to move on to your next group? Okay.
Okay, we're going to work on missing add-ins like we did yesterday. Remember when we add, you have trouble seeing? Remember when we add 2 numbers together, this number and this number are called the add-ins. This number and this number. Yesterday we started trying to figure out when one is missing what the number would be. Okay? Can anybody explain to me how we did that yesterday? Grandma, tell me how we did that.
We did that by using your fingers, how you could get to 4 with 3.
Can you show me? Do it for us.
If you had 3, you want to get to 4, you would put 1 more on, then you would write 1, and then you would write, and then it would be 4.
So you would put the 3 in your head. Think 3, 4. We're going to stop at 4 because 4 is our answer. So it's just 1. That one's an easy one, right? All right, let's try another one together. You ready? This one's a little bit harder. All right. You see the missing number where the box is?
Yes.
Raise your hand when you think you know the answer. Macy, what do you think it is?
10. 2.
Can you tell me how you got that answer, Macy?
Because I put 9 in my head.
Okay. Did you stop at 12? Okay, show me.
9, 10, 11, 12.
How many was that?
3.
3. So the answer here is 3. Give me a thumbs up if you thought it was 3.
Yeah.
Kyle, what did you think it was?
Sweet.
You thought it was 3? Can you turn around in here for me, bud?
9 and 2.
9. I put 9 in my head. And I go 10, 11, 12, and it's 3. Okay? Now I'm going to trick you a little bit today, because sometimes the box is at the beginning. Sometimes the box is at the beginning. Can you see it? I still need to get to 11. Where do you think I'm going to start?
At the beginning.
I'm going to have 5 in my head, and I'm going to start with 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So how many did you count? 6. It doesn't matter if the box is here or here, okay?
Or at the,
You do it the same way.
what about the end?
Well, we'll do that later, okay? So I'm going to give you a paper that's very much like the one I gave you yesterday. It's different numbers, okay? What's the first thing you're going to do?
Write your name.
Write your name. And then on the back, I'm going to give you some where the boxes move around when you get finished. So we'll go ahead and work on this. There you go.
We want your name to read it.
There you go. It doesn't. Why don't you walk over there and get another pencil, babe? Okay, just start with 5. Just put that 5 in your head. Put it in there. All right. Now start with your fingers. 6. And we're stopping at 13 because that's our number right there. So how many did we count? 8. How many did you get? You got it, girl. Kitty, what are we gonna do? No, 4, 5. Right. Now how many was that?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that is.
Okay, wait a minute, buddy. Hold on. You're adding the numbers together. Yeah, you're adding the numbers together. I don't want you to add 5 plus 13. I want you to start at 5 and count up to 13. Okay, so you put 5 in your head, and then you start counting on your fingers. You ready? Kyle? No, look at me. Put 5 in your head. 6.
7, 8, 9.
10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, now you try this one. Start with 4. Put 4 in your head.
7, 9.
No, you didn't count it. You gotta count it. Oops, sorry about that. Get your pencil. Get your pencil. Put 4 in your head and count up to 13. Use your fingers. No, no, look.
7. Look.
1, 2. We have 4, okay? No.
I know this.
Nope.
I know what it is now.
We need 13.
I know how many this is now.
I want you to count out enough blocks that you have 13 for me.
How many this is now.
Count 13 blocks for me. Start with 4. Start counting. 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm getting it, Miss 14.
Okay. Now how many green ones do we need?
14.
How many green ones do we need? Count the green ones.
14.
Count the green ones.
9.
How'd you know that?
Because 7 knew it.
All right.
I told you.
So put a 9, and then we're going to do the next one.
10. Oh, that's why I knew.
Hold on a second. Yes, sir. Finished? All right, I'm going to put some of those tricky ones on the back after I check this.
7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You think you can do me? I know what this is too. 6, 7.
All right, so what is 6 plus 3?
10.
Okay, check that one, buddy. Check that one.
And 7. I knew. Okay.
All right, you got it.
You can give me off this.
Okay, try those.
This is sweet.
Okay, that is 3. You got that right. There you go.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
Nope.
Two,
You think so? Let me see.
7, 8.
You just missed a couple of them, baby. You did a good job on that. Look at there. Start at 3 and count up to 10 and see what that would be. All right, you have to start at 8 and count up to 15.
8.
Okay, so that's 9, 10.
11, 12, 14, 14, 15.
How many was that? There you go. Yes, sir. Did you get them? Did you start at 9? These are the ones I was going to trick you on, you remember?
7,
Did you start at 9 and count up to 12?
9, 10, 11, 1. I just know this. Oh. Is this one right? Is this one?
Let me see it. I didn't. Nope. You got to start at 3 and count up to 8.
8.
I just flipped the numbers on you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. I just know what this is.
Did you put 3 in your head, baby? All right, then count to 10. From 3. 3, 4. Yes, sir. That's it. Yes, sir.
6.
Okay.
6.
All right. Where's your name, Miss Celina? Where's your name? Oops. All right.
7, 8, 9.
All right, that looks good, kiddo. I'm going to give you some of those tricky ones. Oh, no, you can do it.
Oh, yes. I did.
There you go. Oh, yes.
9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2,
Try those two.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Where's your paper? Okay, keep going.
4, 5, 6,
There you go, babe.
7, 8.
Got that one. Now I want you to start at 8
11,
and count up to 15, okay?
7.
Start at 7. Put 7 in your head.
So you gotta put the numbers that are gonna go in the middle. You gotta put them in first.
Right.
So 7.
I can't trick you.
Nope. It's very hard. But what if you do the box at the end? 6, 7.
All right, I'm going to do something a little bit trickier for you. You ready?
Box at the end. 11. Yep.
Now look, my equal sign's over here. Ah, you still start at 3, but you're going to end at 10. I flipped the whole problem.
And then you flip the
And then I flipped my water. Right. All right, kiddo.
I'm done.
Here are the other ones I was talking about, where it's at the beginning.
Yes.
See if you can do those.
I'm done.
Yes, darling.
It's hard.
Okay, well, let me help you. Put 8 in your head. Let's count to 15 now. 8, 9.
15.
How many was it?
5, 6, 7.
Make sure you erase that one good, babe.
I know 14.
Okay, that one you need to check again, bud. Look at you. Good job.
No, give her the one on the back. It's not going to be hard.
Try that one. Let me see yours. Yes, darling.
Please have a way so I can't find mine.
Yes, you may. I may have accidentally taken it. Naomi, darling, start at 7 and count up to 10. Yes. What can I do for you?
You can't trick me.
Nope, doesn't seem like I can. Macy, you done? It's okay. Oh, you need an eraser?
Crabtree,
Here.
can you do the
There's one in
at
that bucket.
Can you do the one at the back where you put 2 numbers in the front and then put the box at the end?
Mm-hmm. Macy, check those 2 that I circled, sweetheart. Oh, I wrote the answer in.
You know I can see the answer.
There you go. How are we doing up here?
I'm doing great.
Let me see. Okay, you're doing a good job.
6, 7.
How you been doing, sweet pea? All right, let's check.
4, 5.
Did you put 7 in your head?
8, 9. Did you miss 17? 7.
Wait. 7's in our head.
Wait, what?
8.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, we're stopping at 12. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
8, 9, 10.
No, we don't want 13, we want 12.
I'm done.
So we think 7 and we stop at 12. 8.
11, 12.
How many was that?
10. 5.
5.
You're going to be lucky if I'm wrong. I could see the answer on that one, so I'd have wrote it.
Guess what though? That's not the right answer on that one.
I just write my last name too. I just write my last name.
You did, didn't you? Good job.
I know. Are you kidding? And I'm done.
I'm proud of you, Kyle. Good job.
You're done with the front. Guess what?
I'm really pleased that you wrote your last name. Hey, I'm really pleased you wrote your last name. Yeah, good job.
I didn't even need help over there.
I know, it was awesome.
I could just like 10 on my name. I can just like 100.
All right, now these are the tricky ones where I flip it.
Okay.
You're still going to start at 2 and count up to 11. What do I add to 2 to get to 11?
You forgot. Can you That makes music.
Yes, you're supposed to be patient, though. You're not supposed to be doing that.
Look at the back. You're going to be so...
Good job. Okay, shh, sit down. All right, this is really tricky. You ready? Really tricky. Now I'm going to switch the equal sign to this side. And I'm going to say 4 plus something equals 10, but I don't know what. So you're going to start at 4 and count up to 10. You ready for that? Braylon, have a seat. Something plus 3 equals 9. So start at 3 and count to 9. Okay, perfect timing. Let me have your papers and... It's okay, baby. We're going to work on it again tomorrow. You guys can go line up.